Hello.
Hello. We are the Teapot series, and I'm Tina D.
I'm Tanny B.
And we are here with our very first podcast. So
Here we are.
Welcome to the very first episode of the Teapot series.
Two mums.
Two mums, a kettle.
Brewing comedy chaos connection.
Guess what? That's it.
We're two mums.
Yes. And we are
And a kettle.
we're also cousins and besties. And the queens of keeping
And it's Sunday and we are very sleepy. So please excuse us. But yes, so this is a Wellbeing podcast. But before you roll your eyes, don't you dare roll your eyes. Just know that we are not just about positives. We understand that life gets messy and we are here to navigate through these challenging times unfiltered.
Yes, we're going to talk about everything and anything, really. So our motto is the 4 E's, and it's empower, encourage,
Explore, excite.
yes, and we want to lift you up,
And then
make
knock
you
down.
laugh.
Just kidding.
What did you say?
And knock it down.
We get up and get knocked to get no, whatever.
That's the ones.
You
I
know
get knocked down. But I
I
get
know.
knocked down.
Oh no!
I get knocked down. But
Again, that's the one. Oh
we
my,
do go into tangents.
Oh my goodness!
That's tangents.
So we hope that made you laugh or roll your eyes, one of the two, and maybe even make you rethink a few things.
Yes.
So we don't want to bore you to death. We
Yeah.
always want to even talk about serious things. We're probably going to laugh.
Yes, I'm actually going to say this now that
Yes.
if you guys out there do not like swearing, this may not be a podcast for you only because we are unfiltered and uncensored and there are things that might pop out like boob, poo, penis, bum, titty, vagina, fuck, shit. I'm sorry. We're not going to swear every second word. Excuse me.
We don't swear all
every
the time.
second word, but we just want to be authentic.
We
And
do.
sometimes I'm a bit of a potty mouth.
And we do want to talk about hot subtopics like sex and vaginas.
Let's talk about sex, baby.
Yeah, and about also like mental health and divorce.
But
And,
today it's about you
careers.
and me.
and today
I
is
had
about
to
you
say
and
that.
me.
Please, we're going to talk about all the good things and the bad things that
That
make us Tanny
may
B and Tina D.
Oh, you're so good.
I know.
This is a singer.
Yes. But
So-
we'll get to that in a minute. My
Yeah.
little fun fact.
So we're first,
What about our 4 E's? Because we didn't go into them.
we didn't go into them.
No. So we are empower, encourage, explore, and excite. Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Why did you come up with the 4 E's? Because you did it. You came up with it.
Did I?
When you did our business plan.
Oh, I did too.
You said we have to have a motto.
We have to have a motto. And
Is that because you liked ecstasy when you were younger? The 4 E's? That's a lot of E's to pop.
I didn't do drugs when
I
I
was
was younger.
joking. No, we don't do them now. Girls.
We are good
That's
girls.
definitely, yeah, we don't.
I might have
condone.
tried it once, but that's about it. No, I think we came up with the 4 E's together, but I wanted a motto.
Yes.
And I think I
I'm just
said,
wondering why E.
I don't, you know what? I do not remember.
This is actually really good
This is really good.
because now we're trying to think where the 4 E's came from. Maybe it was because I used to have ecstasy. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I think we started with explore first, and then we had this and
No, it was
excite.
empowerment. Because
So we
This
said
is
empower,
about empowerment.
and then we said explore, and then we're like, oh my god, they're all E's. Let's do 4 E's, and then we came up with
you get wasted, man. 4 E's. Just kidding. So did you want to talk about the first two? Just I know empower is authority.
I don't have my notes anymore.
You don't need them. You know why. Empower. Authority.
Empower is to help. Yeah, it's confidence. You have authority over your life. That's what empowerment is. It's not about taking over other people. It's about empowerment of yourself, having boundaries, healthy boundaries, not playing mind games. It's about being in yourself and knowing what you want and what you need. And also, you've got walls up. You're too scared. It's about empowering yourself to actually do the thing you really want to do.
And breaking through that fear.
Fear is having authority of yourself.
So encourage.
And that's when the courage comes in.
Yes.
And
Because we are here to
encourage. So encourage is more, it's also confidence, and it's also taking the steps and getting the information that you need. So we will have resources, and we will encourage you to take those steps, and you have to have encouragement along with
Yes, and then explore is obviously a follow-up of that. We are here to discuss things, review things, get guest speakers in, research our topics. We're actually going to be getting you guys engaged as we build this podcast because right now our following is small.
That's another E word. Engage.
Engage.
That's a great.
I've been engaged once. No, but anyway, let's stick to the topic. So we're going to explore by pulling things apart, getting you guys involved to let us know what you'd like to discuss, getting our guest speakers in, professionals in. Our experiences together is over about 70 years together combined. We'll get to our age in a minute. We look fabulous. But anyway, we've got a lot of experience behind us and our fields, which we're going to get into in a minute when we talk about us. But for now, explore is just exploring every nook and cranny to give you guys insight, inspiration, motivation, everything you need, tools and solutions. Because we ain't bloody perfect and we still fuck up now. So we all do, we're human. But we're exploring things so that we can make changes within ourselves to be the best versions of ourselves that we can be.
Yeah, and that's when we'll get guest speakers in too, if it's out of our...
Yeah, we're not going to just give you advice to say, we know everything. But we actually have our own qualifications and things and passions in our lives and being parents.
My goodness, that's
a little bit of an idea.
A little bit.
But to then excite, obviously, get excited, people. You've just been touched by legends. And no, but we are excited to be here and we want you guys to get excited that, especially those of you out there that might have many in your support corner. It can be hard, but we're your sisters of strength now. You've got Tanny and Tanny. He's pretty much blessed.
Yes, pretty much.
So get excited, all.
So get excited. Life is short. And
can I sing something about that in a minute?
You might sing. So
I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. No, I'm about to lose control and I think I like it.
Yes. Sorry. That's awesome. So as I said before, Tanny will sing a lot because she's a singer.
I want to be a singer.
No, she's a singer. I'm probably the wannabe singer.
I sing in the shower with my hairbrush.
So we quickly want to talk about why this podcast.
Yeah. Well, for ourselves.
Yeah.
This podcast.
Why we want to do this podcast. Like why we're doing this podcast and why the podcast.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Yeah. Because I like hanging out with Tanya.
Oh,
Tanny.
Shut up. Tanya and Tanny. I've got two alter egos.
So I'm going to get used to saying Tanny because she wants to be known as Tanny on the podcast.
I don't want to be Tanny B now. I was Tan for a long time, but that's behind me now. I'm Tanny B.
Yes.
Queen B on stage, but Tanny B on the podcast.
And I've always just been Tina.
Indeed. Tina D, Tanny B. It's got a bit of a ring.
Yes. We're not using our full surnames because we choose not to. So we hope everyone respects that.
Yes.
So why the podcast is... Tanya approached me about it back in 2020. This is how long this idea has been happening. And I just felt we were into affirmations I just separated from my husband at the time.
COVID hit too.
And COVID hit. And like many of you, I was and divorce was quite high. Separation was quite high during that period. It was a really tough time. And so when Tanya approached me about it, I just thought, yes, because we have a lot to say. So I'm a very caring, nurturing person, and I feel I have lots of experience and lots to say. I have lots to say that I want to talk about that I really hope it helps someone, because having my support group helped me. I had some really good friends. Tanya's one of them, but I had other friends that just checked up on me every single day. This is when I was first separated.
Excuse my chihuahua. I'm about to go and throttle him.
They're very slight, yeah. Checked up on me and I had like good family around me that made me meals. I had friends for my birthday give me a beautiful pack of everything I needed because obviously I was pretty done by financially as well. Like I had to use food banks and all things.
You've gone through a lot and you've got a lot to help people that have been in a similar boat.
Exactly. I've been really low and I still managed. I have 4 children and I was managed to keep the house, rent it on my own after losing my business through COVID and being separated. I really want to reach out to people. I believe I have things to say and things that can help.
You authentically give a shit.
I authentically
give a shit. She actually cares genuinely. And this is where you were very lucky with us as your double hosts. Yes. We really care. Yeah. We actually give a shit about people doing well in life. And we don't want to see anybody defeated. We've lost people to suicide. We've lost family members to suicide.
Yes.
And people that we just couldn't help. And we just come together and we said, let's make a difference. Let's try and empower our children and be good role models as well.
Exactly.
It's a part of that too, for them to see us as independent women striving for what we want in life, and our kids will see that.
Yes.
That's very powerful.
Yes. And so what's your...
Pretty much.
What you have,
I wanted to hang out with you.
Yeah.
Because life was getting busy, so I had to find a freaking way to get this woman next to me. I was like, I can't kidnap her. But she's so beautiful.
You are
too. No, for me, I've been a natural little empath since I was a little girl, and I lost my dad, and my mum wasn't coping, and I was only 2.5, and I was already looking after her. And are you okay, mum? That's a natural brain inside of me. But then growing up, I just naturally wanted to help people and see people happy. It could have actually been a people-pleasing thing from trauma bonding. I don't know. I'm figuring it out. But I do actually love helping people. And I was in the field with youth work for 10 years with kids. And naturally just love these children and wanted to see them do okay. And so for me, the podcast, I wanted to do more with I've got a Facebook group called Positive Quotes. Remember?
Yes, that's
Believe in Your Own Magic.
Yes.
10 years, and I just didn't know what to do with the group, but I knew that it was touching people around the world, not in a perverted way, but just like positive affirmations, book, anything. And I thought, I've got 3,000 members on that group. And that was just because of my natural love to want to lift people up. So that's what sparked me. Oh my God, it just hit me why I came to you that day. I wanted to do more with that group.
You did, that's right. I just remembered too.
And affirmations changed my life because
Yeah.
I used to sit in a real victim mindset. And this is where I'm absolutely proof in the pudding, and along with Tina, but my journey, which I'll get into, I actually changed my life from a lady called Louise Hay.
Yes.
You can heal your life, and all to do with positive affirmations and changing your neural wiring from swapping a real negative thought real quick. And it gets better and quicker as you keep rehearsing it.
Yes.
So we actually have our own affirmation packs.
We do.
And we wrote them ourselves from our own experiences,
Yes.
which anyone subscribes to our podcast, you will get a pack every season. But this fabulous lady designed, and we both came up with.
Yes.
That's because they're powerful. Don't underestimate a positive affirmation. People can say, oh, that jargon. It's not jargon. It's changing your thinking from a victim state to solution-based, and I can make a difference in my own life.
Yes, it does.
So that's why this podcast, because we've got so much love to give, and we're really actually getting through our own really hard time at the moment, both of us, which again we'll get into, but we're both going through a really hard time in the last year or two. That's why this has taken so long. Thank you for being patient. But yeah, this is why the podcast, Mother, because I mean that with love, because it's important to us to share what we feel can help others out there feeling lost, lonely, scared, afraid, struggling, and just want to be better and feel better. We can help.
Yeah, and there's lots of other resources.
We
not
really
just
can.
not just affirmation cards. There's lots of other ways. There's so many different therapies. Things that we want to talk through, all the different therapies
And get your input too.
and also finances and budgeting and careers and all that.
We'll have some regulars on here that will be able to actually help you with your fitness goals, people with budgeting. You're going to be a totally different year. Isn't it exciting? That's why that's in the 4 E's.
Exactly.
Because get excited.
Life, it needs to be exciting. So we're just going to talk a quickly background about us.
Yes.
I will try to keep it quick as possible.
No, this is great. I'm
into it because my career is I did so much, so I've got to keep it really simple. But
I'm going to delve into it another episode too.
So on the
just got to know who the hell we are, right?
Yeah, so on the 24th of August, 1975, I was born. So now you know my age. Sorry, I was just wanting to see Tanny's face.
I love it. You spoke strong. They just want to know who you are. Awesome person.
Yes. But I could stand here for an hour and talk about him.
Yeah, we're going to delve into our journey.
So basically, I am the oldest daughter from 2 Italian mum and a Greek dad. That's important to say that because I'm a first generation Australian born here. And Tanya's my cousin. So is that our Italian mum. So I'm
getting too comfortable.
So we can connected on the Italian side. Ciao, ciao, bella.
Ciao, ciao.
And I did year 12. I travelled the world.
Can you do some years? You did year 12 in
1992.
You travelled the world.
And so I worked in a law firm for a few
Just
years.
some timeline.
Yeah. Law firm for a few years. And then in 1997, I travelled to Canada with my dear friend for a year. We worked and travelled. That was amazing.
I remember you doing that.
I loved it so much.
There's about 5 years between us. So I remember you going.
Incredible people. Yeah. And I do. I had lots of letters from you.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Yeah. That's so cute. Then and then I moved to Queensland, Noosa. After I got back, I travelled Australia. I went to Uluru. So I've done a lot of travelling in my early 20s. So I did that by myself. I did Australia by myself. And then I did Australia with a friend. So I did it twice. I've done Australia all up 5 times. I've done a lot of parts of Australia. Yeah. And when I'm in Australia, I mean like up the Moonata Darwin or around the West Coast and around the East Coast. But I've never been to Tassie. Anyway, off track. And then I met my ex-husband in 2001. We got engaged, got married in 2004. We did a lot of travel together as well. We did Thailand and we did...
and he was a radio presenter too.
He was a radio announcer and a journalist. I don't want to talk too much about...
I'm going to say you travelled a bit for that.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I travelled.
You left me again.
I moved to far north Queensland for my ex-husband's radio career.
Yeah.
And that's where we had our daughter, Sunny, our second born. So I had 4 kids. We also travelled New Zealand and Australia twice together.
Can you just quickly say your kids' ages?
Yeah, well, yes.
Oh, sorry.
And
I'm so interested.
So
I've forgotten.
3 boys and a girl. My 3 boys were born in Adelaide and my daughter was born in far north Queensland. So there are at the moment 19, 17, 15 and 12.
I feel so old.
I know they're grown up. I'm going to have a second adult.
19!
Yeah, I'm going to have having birthdays this year too. So I'm going to have a second adult child.
Look how amazing this woman looks. Look at the camera. That dog. Look how amazing she looks. 4 kids.
Oh, shut.
She's 63. Just kidding.
Made 2. So I was with my ex-husband for in total 20 years and we separated in 2020. So we moved around a lot. So my career basically just quickly was like a paralegal, administration, did a lot of temp work. And then I got my naturopathy advanced diploma, naturopathy. And then I got married and had kids. And then I became a full-time mum. And then I started with my ex a business called Eco Party Box. Some of you might know that. And that lasted for 10 years. And when COVID hit, so I separated in 2020 and COVID hit 2 weeks later. So I was single mum.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What did you guys say you called it the other day? Because you were right at the beginning of all this eco stuff.
Pioneers.
The pioneers. They were the pioneers.
We were the first ones to sell eco-friendly party products to people's homes, like as party packs, not just a big buy pack was one of the first ones, but we did little party packs to help people at home to celebrate more sustainably. And it was a really good business. But 2020, because I was separated and then COVID hit, seriously, sales dropped like to 0. We went to having all these orders, like 30 a week to 0.
Remember that.
And it was really hard. So I ended up having to, after a year, look for more work. So I started support work.
Yes.
And I love support work. So I help people, support them at home. So that's my nurturing, caring side. And I really love it. And I'm actually quite good at it. And I don't
You're amazing.
brag, but I'm really understanding, got empathy, and I really help
It's not
them.
fake empathy,
It's not
like
fake.
some of them out there.
I really
It's
care
real.
about these people. And sometimes I go out my way. Sometimes I work a bit longer or go out my way for these people. I really care about them. So
Tina threw me the best baby shower ever. It was so thought out.
because I
She's
love you
just
so
so
much.
detailed and she puts her heart into everything. That's this woman. And you also are studying
I'm studying as well, uni. I want to
a
get
double degree.
4
4 kids, guys. 4 kids. It can be done. I don't know if I can help. I can't do it. She does.
Yeah, I'm
That's
not.
why she's
I
vital
found a
to
couple
this
of
podcast.
subjects. I have to redo some, but
Oh.
it's good.
We'll talk about that later.
But I'm on my final year and a bit. So
Oh, well done, team.
I'm getting there. But
Can I done round of applause?
that's it, and that's my career. But as hobbies, I love roller skating. But we're going to talk about that later.
Well, soon.
That's me. That's me. Tanya, your turn. Go.
Would you want to do a quick fun fact?
Yeah. No, you got to talk about you first.
Okay. Oh, God, where do I start?
In 1980.
1980 on the 25th of June, there was a star born. Her name was Tanny. 99. The crowd goes mild. No.
And I was so happy because I was a big cousin and she was so cute. She had chubby cheeks. I just wanted to squeeze her. She had like this massive head and this little body.
Oh my God, I got put fat head my whole life. Anyway, let's not get into that. So no, I'm thinking whether I should go backwards.
But
Just to
anyway,
be
you like, it's your
different.
podcast.
True. What's ours?
That podcast.
No, I will start from the beginning. So my mum raised me and my sister. I was raised in a place called Happy Valley. Now, I always say to people, where the flowers dance and the trees sing, Happy Valley. And in year 12, I got the I'm so happy it makes me sick award. Now I'm thinking it was all a facade. No, just kidding. Does that deal with my inner child and my issues? No. Was it real? I think it was. I'm a big nut.
We went to the same high school, by the way. Fun fact.
Fun fact, you were leaving year 12, I was entering year 8, and I remember asking you for advice and everything you said not to do, I did it. Naughty.
She did.
That's me,
Don't go to
naughty.
the ooh, that's where the smokers are.
Oh. Took me fucking years to give up cigarettes, you assholes. Anyway.
I never saw that ooh. How do you
Can I speak now? Because I'm losing my train of thought.
Hurry up.
I'm tired. My mum raised me and my sister. My dad died very tragically when I was 2 and a bit.
Yes, that was
And
horrible.
my sister, when I was 10, had a very serious accident on our family horse,
Yes.
which threw everything into a spanner into the works. Poor Sissy, she had to pretty much start again.
Yes.
And my mum had to focus on her. And I won't say I was emotionally abandoned, but I was emotionally abandoned. Just kidding. But yeah, so Tina had played a pivotal role.
Yes.
Because she just was always looking out for me. We won't go too into it because people
No.
won't get offended. But
Yeah.
Tina's very special to me, not just my cousin, but she's actually my friend by choice. And that's because of a huge part that you played growing up.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun together. We became obsessed with New Kids on the Block.
Oh.
Obsessed. Now, when you think about it, it's disgusting because I was 10 and she was 14. And we actually thought that Donnie Wahlberg and Jordan Knight would marry us. So we would lay in my mum's bed many a night and do visions. Remember?
How we meet.
That got me through.
Yeah.
Such a shitty reality. I've just loved our visions.
Yeah, I know.
No, we had so much fun, man. And I was
detailed.
such a little shit. And she just took me under her wing. Still does.
Yeah.
Puts up with my crap. But anyway, moving on from that, I just grew up with me, my mum and my sister. And look, it was what it was. My mum did try her best considering. She took us skiing. She always made sure we had good clothes. My sister went to private school. I got public. But anyway, we had horses. Massive, wasn't it, our horse riding?
We had an amazing childhood.
Yeah, it was good. And good old Happy Valley. And we lived quite close. You were in Attleboro.
Our mums were like a second mum. So her mum was like my second mum.
Yeah, and your mum,
vice versa.
definitely my big cuddly there. Yeah, and I do love my Zia. So, I'm getting a bit lost here. Oh, yeah, so I loved high school, had a great life. I actually moved to Queensland when I was 26, so never lived out of home. And I decided to go move interstate. Yeah, 6 months tops. I was there 10 years.
She met a man.
I met a boy, cute as can be. No, but that's where I did actually find my singing career. I had a funk band that I was a part of, very blessed and honoured to be part of that band. And me and my ex-partner had a duo for 10 years. And I became a youth worker over in Queensland. I found my singing career, played at massive festivals, circuits over there. And it was the best. I was single, as in no kids. And I remember standing on my balcony in Surfers. Remember
yes.
that
I
apartment?
do. I went there a few times.
So cheap to live there. And I remember just looking at it and going, soak this up because one day you will not have this freedom. And that is now. No, just kidding. But that was
different freedom.
That was good times, man. But that was a big part of my life up there. And then, so I've got the youth work background, social work. I haven't finished my degree, but I have started my degree. Yes. I've worked with families, not homes. I've worked with family support. I've worked with, kids in serious trauma. And my love and my natural empathy is huge. Like I actually call myself a pathetic empath, but I'm getting there. Because I realise that sometimes you've got to be a bit tough, and that's about boundaries.
Yes.
So I've had a blocked throat chakra nearly 8 months now. Yeah. And I saw a healer recently and they said, you need boundaries. So we're going to get into that. It's going to be a whole topic.
Yeah, they'll be down the track
about boundaries because it's okay to be an empath, but sometimes we're going to stand up for ourselves and go, Yeah,
exactly. No. We do.
Now, I had my own business until last year. So we liquidated our company. It was in the traffic industry. So not my passion, but it meant that I could be home with my 6-year-old daughter because I'm a single mum. I'm a 6-year-old now. And me and her dad split 3 years ago, but I just managed to run the business pretty much. We managed it. He was in Cairns for a lot of it, but we managed it until last year.
Yes.
And been separated 3 years. So kudos to us really for being able to do that. But yeah, I live on the beachfront. I'm really grateful actually, and gratitude plays a huge part of my life, even though it's been a tough year or so. Yeah, I'm a single mother with the daughter. For those that know that ad in Adelaide, I really don't know. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
I'm a single mother with the daughter.
I just want to say that Tanny does have a really big heart and she always means well. And she's always been there for me as well. She's showing her heart for people who are only listening, because we're also doing a video with our podcast.
Yes.
And our video will also have, what do you call it? The little
transcribed and subtitles as well.
So you can listen to
when
us,
we mumble,
watch us, or transcribe.
I just wanted to quickly finish that now I get to be doing what I love, which is the podcast.
Yes.
And I've also got an online business. And I want to be an entrepreneur because I've realised I want to travel the world. I want to be free financially as much as I can. So this is why we are here now. It's the right time. So for those of you that have been really patient or impatient with us, there's a reason this has happened now. And we're both very spiritual people.
Yes.
I do want to say on that note, if you are religious or you are spiritual or you don't believe in anything, this show is for everyone. This show, please, if you do get offended that we say universe and not always God or Jesus, I do apologise, but I actually am still figuring it all out. And I want to be able to be okay with that. And people out there, my listeners, there are people that are very against certain things spiritually. But we are very spiritually based. And I will say that it's something I'm very passionate about because I've proven it.
Also, I have to say, we both were brought up Christians. We were brought up Catholic and Greek Orthodox. So we were brought up with church. So we understand that belief system, but we've just chosen a different path to what resonates with us. So we've gone more, both of us gone more spiritual. And I don't knock anything.
We will be very anything out.
We do not.
So I'm just going on what I experience and what's worked for me.
Yes.
And it's about energy for me, and it's about the power of thought and law of attraction. It's about manifesting. That's the stuff that I've actually physically proven can work.
Yeah.
Based on changing our thoughts.
Yeah,
I agree. And that's where I'm very passionate.
I agree.
If you are really religious and you really don't like what we're saying, then I do apologise.
Yes.
Yeah. Do.
Awesome. So we just want to quickly talk about fun facts each. So mine fun fact is that I've been roller skating since I was 4 years old. I used to start roller skating with my cousins, Tanny included, my brother, downtown, and it was so much fun. It's before my sister was born. I have a sister who's only 20 years younger than me and a brother who's around my age.
Only 20 years younger?
Only 20. Anyway, she missed the whole downtown thing, but me and my brother and my two cousins, we used to go there every Sunday.
Oh, man.
And so I started competitive roller skating from ages of 9 to 15. So that's doing all the flips and stuff like that.
Fun fact.
Fun fact. And then I started roller derby in my 40s, and I've only quit that recently because I got too many concussions.
How many did you get?
6.
6 concussions.
Yeah.
She stares at the screen blank.
That's why I might be a little bit weird.
Don't judge her. She's been knocked around. Just kidding. She's as bright as a bat.
Sometimes I'm not.
I actually want to know where that saying came from, bright as a bat.
Bright as a bat.
Did I just make it up?
Because they see a night. I could be making it up.
I don't know. No, but is that a saying?
Bright as a bat.
I don't know. Anyway, my fun fact is I'm fabulous and I can sing and fart. Just kidding. Can you? Come on, proof, maybe. No, yeah, I guess that I'm become a cruise ship karaoke champion. That's probably my fun fact. Screw the stage. I'm going to just sing karaoke on cruise ships and eat heaps of food until 3 a.m. That's my fun fact. But no, not really. There's a lot of fun facts. But yeah, I am a singer and I will sing a lot of my words on this show. But yeah, guys, we actually have to wrap this up because we've been yapping for about 30 minutes and we said we were going to cap it. The first shows, the first season, at 30 minutes until we get a bit more of a following, and then we're going to yap on longer.
So just quickly, we're going to talk about our first official podcast episode is going to be about divorce and career change. So divorce separation, sorry.
I did that because that's what is it
because
called?
Not everyone gets married,
but
still has de facto relationships and gets after long term and get separated.
Yeah, so separation.
So about separating and then also career change, because that's pretty
scary shit.
Common with separation, especially for women
and
more
scary.
than men.
Yeah.
But it'd be interesting when we talk to you about the statistics, and that's our first episode, but we'll probably
Next
do
week.
next week. And we have a website, www.t
As in just the T, not
pot,
TEA.
is it?
Yes, T-pot for the website.
series@gmail.com.
Yep.
So you can check out our merchandise and and what we look like and a little bit of what we do. We have some cool merch. Merch will grow. We're going to
be doing merch.
So at the moment, it's just tea strainers. Yeah, we're going to tea.
And eventually get our own coffee, but that's going to grow. It's about the podcast now.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And our socials are Teapot Series, so our Facebook or Instagram.
Yep. So just tea, guys, and no dash, hey.
Not in the social medias.
No, so just TPOT.
And you can email us at teapotseries at gmail.com. So our website is teapotseries.com.au. That mixed up. Sorry.
Rewind.
Oh my God. So many.
So guys, get excited. The Teapot series is on the air finally. TPOT series at gmail.com.
That's where you can email us.
Yes. And then
www.teapotseries.com.au.
And then Facebook and Insta. We will get TikTok running eventually. We just want to say fuck yes. And thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah. We hope you haven't hurt your eardrums.
What's that tagline again?
What do you mean?
Teapot Series.
Teapot Series. 2 mums. I think it's one teapot.
One teapot.
2 mums, a teapot. Brewing, comedy, chaos, and connection. Until next week. See you then, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, wait.